7:15 a.m. on Saturday, 26th. Everybody's decked out, ready to go. Morning. Have you seen? You can actually see the top of this. This is it, and this part here is right out the window over here. And there she is. We zoom in a bit. That's where we're going. It's a long way up. There it is. Looming menacingly over the impending climbers. And here we are down at terra firma. It's supposed to up in the clouds. This is the packed lunch time. Very good. There's a peak that's on our website. So real peak is slightly behind that apparently. The hut where we're going is in this cloud line. This is where we're aiming for now. And all we gotta do is get across everything on the way up there. It's quite the mountain. Ready to rumble?
Let's go. Let's go. Do the rocket.
Let's stop the mountain. Here's the entrance gate. There's our motley crew. Yeah. Alright, interestingly enough, we're now at 8:40 a.m. We're supposed to start at 8:30, but the top of the mountain has disappeared. And this is where we're starting from. Honduk Timpon Gate. That's the name of the gate. And you can see it's all got nice and quiet. Group photo. Okay, where are we now? Okay.
6 hours later, you should be here.
Yeah.
Kilometer 6.
Okay.
And tonight, that's our aim.
Okay.
First week.
Right. And which way are the Nazis coming?
That way.
Is that speaking from experience, Abdash?
No, this is like a split. If you go this way, you'll be going down.
Oh, okay.
The moment you see yourself going down,
Yes. Hooray! It's downhill.
No matter what you do, don't go down.
no, there's like a split there. It will tell you peak.
So we're up there, around there, up there, up there, up there. We can rewind this video if we get lost. Up there, all the way up there, all the way up there, all the way up there. To Lowe's Peak at 4,000 meters,
Saya.
8.5 kilometers uphill
Yeah, saya tak.
So we're gonna
from
take this
where we
from
are.
here. We're gonna come here, is it?
I think
On
so.
the mountain top.
I've got no idea. I just signed up for it.
休憩所もあります、水間屋がね。で、水のタンクもあります。その水の中、そのタンクの中の水飲まないでください。手洗うぐらいは OK。で、今日の、9時、大体9時。
This is a multilingual track we're doing here. For those of you watching in Japan, hello.
早かったらここ。遅かったらここ。運転に使いたいと思います。
The viewing platform here. They haven't opened this gate yet. We're waiting for them to open the gate. The viewing platform. Oh, there it is. Big mountain up there. All ready? No problem. All ready? You are ready. Casey, any last words before you take off?
Good luck.
Here we are. It started.
Now we start the journey.
And it's heading up. This is the rock. Yes? Steady as she goes, Captain. Here we are. Heading up. Air's already a bit rarefied. Hence the panting. It's not the unfitness at all. Whew, I'm tired already, man. Don't see much, we're still kind of jungly here. Whew. Yeah. Step, 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 uphill, uphill, uphill. This is just embarrassing. Yeah, man, look at the legs, they're pushing out of his leg. Hey, these are their muscles. Yeah.
My goodness.
Good job, after you. Nice work. Oh, yeah, we'll get a photo of you actually. Okay. There you go, got it. Alright, follow the guys with the big bags. All the way up there. Big bags, I can't even speak. Hey there.
Hi.
Alright, lots of steps, 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 steps. Steps, 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 steps. All the way up. Yeah.
Path of least resistance.
Hardly. Jen's actually going to walk up and down every step, making the 8k uphill hike into a 16k uphill hike. You getting there, Datuk? The smile, Jen. Gotcha. We started at Tampon Gate. We're now 1 kilometre long, and we're up to, thank you, Ascent. So we've made it to this point here. That's huge, it's about 1.5 inches, and then all we got to do is the other 8 kilometres to the top. So, how are you, Mike? You feeling the strain already?
I felt just coming up those steps,
Those steps,
that just a little bit of thigh burn there, but
You're okay?
good.
I feel
Jen?
great. My leg, I've been weight training.
Am I the only one who's not feeling good here? They're not ties. He's like Charles Atlas. That guy. It was like he had ties. I've seen smaller cars than his ties. They're just. So anyway, we're moving on from kilometre 1 up to kilometre 2. We hope, and on up here.
Dang, I'm screwed if that guy
But
looks like that. My legs look like
we got quite a bit to go to 8.5 kilometres.
Just
So
walking up here.
time check here.
He probably does a lot of them all over.
Doesn't work very well. Okay, 22 minutes past 9. That is that shiny parts. 22 minutes past 9, kilometre 1, and we move on.
It's quite pudgy,
Okay,
actually.
I'll get the picture from you.
It's quite pudgy.
You're well fed.
It's a well-fed tree rat.
My camera.
That was the whole plan.
Please slow down for a minute. Jen at the head. We got a little squirrely fella here. Hello, little squirrely fella. He's camera shy.
Oh well.
Okay, I've got his
One
back.
that way, one that way. and many of a bench.
Okay, we're at the staging post here. And yeah, we know. We're at 9:40. First staging post. Should be one of these every hour. Should be hitting the next one at 10:40.
Done this one in your training,
Hello.
40 minutes.
40 minutes, yeah, that's alright.
No, 20 minutes.
Okay, well
This
then
can't be the,
we're
this
going.
can't be the proper one.
Well, maybe we're spaced out
Okay, I
differently.
don't want to get bitten by you because I want to go up Kinabalu.
Jay, apparently they taste very good. So we're still going onwards and upwards, but we just copped a little view out here. And you can actually see the trees have all changed from tropical rainforest trees to pretty standard deciduous kind of trees. It's also started to rain a little.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Alrighty, no worries. Alright, let's plough on. So yeah, it kind of feels like Ireland here actually, or the UK or Michigan or somewhere that's not a tropical rainforest. It's kind of flat bit here. Whoa, whoa, careful, slippy. And just keep on hiking onwards and upwards. Hello. Okay, we come out a bit of forest here into a clearing. You get a bit of a picture of what's already down below us. And unfortunately, you also get a picture of what's up ahead of us, which if I peek through here, I can see the rock formations. I'll find a likely little vantage point here. There we are. Okay, there you go. Let's have a little zoom in here. You see waterfalls coming down off the mountain, up in the distance here. It's kind of coming down kind of vertically there. And lots of mountain, but look at that, there's a top and cool rock formations and stuff. So, it is a long way up, but we're a good bit of the way up too. That's the way off there. And we're heading on up here. Here we are, 1.5 kilometers. So we're up a bit. You can see that actually. How about that there? There you go. 1.5 kilometers at 9:54. Okay, onwards and upwards.
Hi.
10:15. Time check. We're at the 2 kilometer mark, which means we've gone from Timpun up to here. We're at this point near Oba, and then we're gonna head on up here. And our destination is one of these huts. Laban Rata, Panar, one of those ones around the 7 kilometer mark. So we've got quite a bit to go. And a couple of fit looking guys just passed us, but didn't want to give us a jockey back. Anyway, that's all up ahead. Nice here. You can if we stop up for a bit. Here's some birds. There's a waterfall down below us, down in there somewhere. But otherwise, it's business as usual for us. And keep going up. I'll say trail is pretty good next. This is the sort of terrain you're up against. And they've done a good job carving out some footprints or footholdings into the rock. As Jen says, the rock's kind of iridescent colour in places. Alright babe, your iridescent rock. Some of them. And got a little step or two here. Let's just give you an idea of what the trail is like. And then we're carved into solid rock here, which is quite slippery. I suppose somebody bringing mud up with them as well, and rain one down. So we've only another 6 kilometers of this to get to our hut, which doesn't seem like much until you're actually doing it. And every 60 meters seems like a lot. especially when you're over 2 kilometers high. There mightn't just be as much air as there is down in the lower altitudes, or oxygen for that matter. But as ever, we'll press onwards and upwards. So this is the sort of place that King Kong was supposed to have come from, deep in the jungle in Borneo. In actual fact, we are deep in the jungle in Borneo. And if you look way down into the distance down here, it's nothing but jungle down below us. But if you're wondering why Omnibus was involved in this, which is not really the case, but interestingly enough, these cables here are carrying television signal up here, and if we look up here, there's actually a sign for RTM, which is Radio Television Malaysia, and they got a transmitter up here. So you think you can escape television?
Are the biggest ferns I've ever seen in my life.
Jurassic ferns, they're like big umbrellas. So we've got Jurassic ferns, pristine rainforest, and the national broadcaster, and the omnibus Climb for Charity crew soldiering on. Nope, we're on our own, by the way. That's because there are some people way behind us, and there are some people way in front of us. On up all these steps, 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 steps. Here, the movie, the book, the 39 steps, the 3,900 steps. 10:45 approximately, 10:45, and we're at 2.5 kilometre and we're 2,350 metres above sea level, and the steps continue up, up and away. Okay, it's just coming up to 11:10. We're nearly at 2.5 kilometres high, and we're 3 kilometres along the trail. So from Timphun we pass Candice and Uban and the 2 kilometre mark, and Camborongo and Louis and the RTM station, and we're now at 3 kilometres here. Yes, thank you, my learned assistant. So we're heading for move your thingy there, what's that called? Villosa. And the helicopter pad. Oh, it's a helicopter pad. How couldn't we get a helicopter? Laban Rata is the destination tonight at 6 kilometres. And then early in the morning we're going to break for the peak at very top there. So, meanwhile, back here at kilometre 3, which has a name, Mempinina. Oh, so you're the girl in Mempinina at the moment. She's the girl in Mempinina. Do 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 do. And onwards and onwards and onwards and upwards.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's 5 minutes to midday, so it's still in the morning. And time check here at the 3.5 kilometre mark. We're up to an altitude of 2,634 metres. 3.5 kilometres, just in case you didn't see it. We've actually, I was going to say we caught up on some people, but we didn't. We're caught up on some people coming down. And the back markers are bringing up the gear behind us and peeking out between the trees. A little bit cooler out there. We're looking down on the mountains below, which is pretty cool. How you feeling there, Jen?
Good. I feel good.
I heard you laughing. I'm not sure if you're getting some sort of weird altitude sickness or you're actually feeling good. On the other hand, I'm feeling every bit of extra kilo that makes me double the Malaysian average body weight. That sounded like... Alrighty, onwards and upwards. Here we go. Just over the 2.6 km mark, we got a little break in the forest and we can in altitude.
Oh.
And gonna get the view here, looking down on things down here. And the old cloudy countryside down below. And we caught up on some of the back markers, so either they're slowing down or we're speeding up. Either way, we're happy. I don't feel slow at the rear. Caroline, how are you feeling now?
Fine. Still okay.
Caroline too, how are you feeling?
Surviving.
That's all you gotta do, survive to the top. Little swirl, and a little bite to eat. Up there, over there. And he's off. So uncharacteristically, we passed a couple of our group and we're on a stone stairway to heaven here. But you can see it's carved in pretty good. But it does tend to go on quite a bit. And go on, and go on, and go on. We're at 1:15, and this is a 4.5 km mark, and we're up to an altitude of 2,898, nearly 2,900 kilometers. So picked up a few. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Back marker.
Actually, we are the first one.
Yeah, it's right at the front, really.
You can see it from here.
All right, you can see the hut. Okay, we're getting close. 1.5 kilometers away. Good job. Alright, that's where we are. Just going out to a break in the mountains, and that little hut there off in the distance is where we're going. And then tomorrow in the morning early, about 2 a.m, we're heading on up for the summit to be there for dawn. So we're getting there slowly but surely. Alrighty. We're 3/4 way through our water, so hopefully we're gonna hit the station soon. Although there's no fresh water at the station, so, and we couldn't find a shop that sells purification tablets. Starting to get some imposing views of the mountain up overshadowing the whole horizon up ahead of us. And level out here for a little bit. This is pleasant because it's been pretty steep. That's not the side of it we're going up, because that just looks to be sheer. So I think we'll take the slightly less sheer walk around the edge slowly, get up there.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home. Go Kinabalu. This is a bit slippy spot here, so I've decided to take out the camera in case Jen slides, and we get some good crash footage. Come on, babe, push it up. Oop, that sounds like someone's coming up behind me. Ah, the fit people. Hi, fit people. You go and jog up there. Those fat guys will go up nice and slow. So this is how the fit people do it. Where are you guys from? Malaysia. Malaysia, cool. Nice to have a big mountain like this. Just for you. Nice to have a big mountain. Good luck. Take care. So yeah, this is just a little snippet of the ascent. A couple of fit Malaysian girls heading up there. It's the last rest hut before we hit our base camp. It's a bit to go. Yeah? It's a base camp. You'll run at the top, but and you see the way the mountain just drops away there. Oh, that's just one incredible view. That's the coastline of Borneo, and we're looking out at In the distance there, some islands out in the South China Sea. Off in that distance there. But already, even though we haven't got the base camp yet, you're going to get the feeling that the rest of the world is at our feet. There's a little hill, and we came up through a bit of that forest there. It's beautiful.
That was a steep little part, wasn't it?
And then out here is Borneo. Lots of rainforest under all those rain clouds.
Deep that part.
Hey Caroline, how you getting on? Good effort, you're looking good. You can see the hut, we're not so far to go for base camp.
You can see it up around the corner a little bit.
Okay, it's 5 to 2 p.m. Excessive breathing is because I'm excessively wrecked. That's the 5 kilometer mark. We're now above 3,000 meters or 3 kilometers. And we started here at around 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. And we went along there past the 1 kilometer and a 2 kilometer. And then I think we took the right hand turn there, 3 kilometer. Then we went on up there, a 4 kilometer, and then we're up here at the 5 kilometer mark. And we gotta go on up here to this one here, Labanrata, which is at the 6 kilometer. So we've got exactly 1 kilometer left to do this evening. And then in the morning we're gonna go up to the 7 kilometer, and we're going up to the 8 kilometer, and then we're going up to the top. There's 8.5 kilometers up on the top of that peak there. And that peak there seems to be somewhere up here. Up there somewhere. So, I got a bit to go yet. Shaky hands there, just tired. But my accomplice, who's now sporting her Ray-Bans because it's actually got sunny. So the rain has cleared and the sun is out and it's warm and not too humid and pretty pleasant actually. If I was a bit fitter, this would be fun. You can see the vegetation has changed again. This kind of mountain gorse stuff. Some people heading up here, we can hear them. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
How are the knees?
Perfect.
Well,
And yours?
wrecked. Do you know anybody who sells new knees?
I saw someone down there.
Oh, okay.
Did you miss him?
Where are you from?
Sweden.
Sweden.
And you?
No mountains in Sweden, you have to come all the way to Borneo.
Yeah.
Crazy Swedes. I suppose you rented a Volvo for the whole week as well. Huh?
How did you know?
Wow, just to see how the Chinese are making them, make sure you're okay.
Where you guys from?
Ireland, US.
Oh, nice. Well, are
Well,
you heading down?
No, we're going up.
We're just taking a chocolate break.
Tell them to get our lunch on up there. Right?
See ya.
Good luck, see you up there. Okay, it's 2:45 and we're at the 5.5 kilometer mark. 3,137 meters above sea level. And sea level is way down there somewhere. A long way down. Background music from our guide here.
Hello. Oh.
And the commentary is less vibrant. We're wrecked.
Oh.
It's 500 meters to the hut. And that it doesn't sound like much, 500 meters. I mean, you walk 500 meters around a big supermarket, wouldn't think about it. This 500 meters is one of those tough 500 meters. So, I guess, these are the real fit guys. Let's see, oops, big legs there, hello. Real muscles on those. So, when you have muscles like your legs, muscles like those on your legs, then it's no problem. Meanwhile, Jen is sneaking up to our bed. It's 3:30. We just arrived at the 6 kilometre mark. Jen's dead. View, that's the ocean. At a distance. It's
Kinabalu, yeah?
spectacular. Kota Kinabalu. And clouds all below us, of course. And here's a couple of huts. I think we're in this yellow one. And it's the most welcome sight, I can tell you. So we can get to lie down. And then tomorrow morning about 2 AM we get up again and we're going to go to hit the summit, which is somewhere up there. Excuse the camera shake, my hands are a bit shaky there, but that's the summit up there somewhere. Oh, I just got a shaky hand, I'm tired. So it's another 2.5 kilometres of upward struggle tomorrow morning. Well, let's get some rest now. Jen's done Weight Watchers 5-month course in a couple of minutes. Pretty impressive looking mountain now, and that's what else he said. It's like in the textbook it says this is what mountains look like, and this is what it looks like up close and personal. Adi?
Yep.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, you tell me, man. You came up with this idea. I mean, you told me this idea what in January.
Don't think you can hide down there. I can see in the dark mode.
The hell are we doing here?
Love you too. Get some sleep. This may look like some sort of borstal or boarding school or prison.
Oh, that's it. Lights
There we
out.
go, lights out. We're just nice timing for the
It's easy to sleep.
nice timing with the night vision there. So anyway. So you were great fun in boarding school.
How you doing, man?
I don't think you're hiding. I've got you in night vision.
Fair enough.
Caroline, you're very quiet. You tired? Would you like me to shut up so you can go to sleep? Night, folks. Sleep tight. Out there, actually, is the last of the sunset out the window, and we're
getting ready to crash at 7 o'clock.
Oh, it won't focus here. It's 5 to 7 p.m. That's the end of the sunset out there. In night mode, so it's standing out like it's horizon on fire, but day mode it actually looks like that. So, there we are. Everybody's off to sleep, including me.
Finton,
Yes.
sorry, mate. Sorry to interrupt your documentary. Can you pass me my bag?
Which bag is that?
The one down here on the floor. It's got a pair of trousers on it. I just need to get my tool.
Yeah. This one? Which one?
Yeah, there's trousers on top and there's
You want the trousers?
in the bag. That's the bag.
No, you want the whole bag?
Yeah.
And the holy, that's heavy.
Thanks, man. I'll take that up there tomorrow.
Are they doing some night shots here?
I'm trying to find my night vision.
Okay, second question, Alan. I promise I'll shut up after this. Do you ever fucking sleep?
What?
Do you ever sleep?
What is that?
I rarely sleep. I seriously rarely sleep.
Yeah, this is what LA actually looks like when you're not in night mode.
When I'm
Sitting there in the dark. I'm watching you in that. Okay, that is 2:15 in the AM.
That's it.
And here we are.
Yes.
This will be very brief because I've got 15 minutes of battery left. Because I left it switched on in that last night. So, breakfast had, people fed. Everybody wants to go back to bed. No, they don't. Everybody wants to climb the mountain. No problems. And this is what it looks like outside. Cold, dark. This is a scene here. I don't know what time it is, we can't see my watch. But we were in focus there. But essentially, we're not in focus now. There we are, in focus now. Here we are with our head torches heading up. Not really can't see much out there, but everything's down below. And trying to get to the top before sunrise. And I must say, after the little bit of sleep we got, we're not feeling any better. Alright, 3:15 a.m. and we're at 6.5 kilometre mark. The summit is 8.5 kilometres and it's 3,426 metres or 3.4 kilometres above the sea, which is down there. And what you can see down there in the night vision is the reflection of the clouds under a reasonably full moon up here. But it's outstanding. You can see little villages and all sorts down there. Truly beautiful view. And I'm glad to say I can catch up my night vision because it's even to the naked eye it's beautiful. Just to add to the intrigue, you gotta go up this part by rope. I don't know if you can see right off up in the distance, it's all hanging off a rope here. And mightn't look too menacing at the with the night vision on, but try this. Oh, okay, well, lots of flashlights. You can just see the peak up behind. No, we can't in the viewfinder. Anyway, we're roping up. Alright, just we've been up, it's nearly 4 a.m. and this little bit of rope isn't a little bit of rope, it's a lot of rope, and it goes up and up and up and up. Here's an example. This is the easy part. We found a flat ledge. We were actually hanging off the side of the mountain a little bit earlier on, but it's pretty tough going this. Hanging off a mountain at 12,000 feet in the dark. There's got to be easier ways of raising funds for charity, I think. Well done. Getting this way. Okay, 4:15 a.m. We'll hit the next marker. 7 kilometres, we're 3.6 kilometres above sea level. If I zoom in here, I'll put an extra bit of light on there, see if it kind of helps. You can see we started down here, and we're all the way up. We're all the way up past where we stayed last night, and we're now out here at the 7 kilometre mark. So we got to cross the mountain and then up to the 8.5 kilometre mark at Low's Peak. So we got a horizontal-ish bit for a while, which isn't very horizontal. And if you look out here, I don't know if you can detect the lights. You can see a row of lights going up the mountain there in the distance. And there are the head torches of the people heading up to Low's Peak, which is just silhouetted there. And then more menacingly off here, out on over Kota Kinabalu, you can see the flashes of a thunderstorm coming in, which is probably going to give us a good little wash this afternoon on our way down. And a moon, and there was a shooting star there earlier on as well, so we're totally wrecked. And the rope work, you can see the rope here between us. We're still on ropes, and the rope just goes all the way up, and up to this line of people here. We're going up the ropes as well. Rope work still continuing. You can see these guys coming up. You can't really gauge the gradient here, but it's real steep. And you can see the way they're leaning into the rock face there, keeping close to the guide rope in case they break traction. It's see if I put there you go. I'm pulling up by the ropes there. So that goes all the way. We can see the mountains here, I think, a little bit. Yeah, just get a bit of silhouette and pick up the lights down below. But it's tough stuff, this. We still got a bit to go, and we got a pretty cool moonrise. So that's an interesting one. It's usually out of focus, but it's not focusing well this time of the morning. Camera's as tired as I am. There we go, somebody's helping her up. Good job. These guys, we got Mike hiding up here in the dark. Is the only reason we're here, am I right, Jen?
Yes.
Thanks, Mike. Kinabalu guides, the best guides in the world. Okay, it's 4 minutes past 5. We're at 7.5 km mark, 1 kilometre to go to the summit, and 3,800 metres above sea level. And we're following the rope, which is some sort of Sabbath torture mechanism. And I'll tell you, it's getting tough now. All these skinny little people are passing by, no problem, and the fat people are sweating like pigs. Oink oink. So I'm making a big deal about this, because I'm not sure if we're going to see the 8 or the 8.5, but we're going to give it our damnedest. Mike there's doing a great job getting Jen up, and gravity.
Come on guys, we are at a 7.5 km mark already.
Gravity's doing a great job keeping me down. We're about 20 minutes before sunrise. You see the whole sky lighting up, which is giving quite an amazing silhouette to the mountain here. I love it. We're still doing the rope thing. Mike is still staying back with us, thankfully. But the reason I hit this bit of video here is while we got crimson sunrise coming soon over there, we'll just have the last chance to get our full moon down here. And I've lost the autofocus. Yep. Just not getting the contrast here we're in. That's the peak that we have on our Climb for Charity Kinabalu website. And I'm glad to say we're almost horizontal with it here. But there it is with the moon behind it. Doesn't like to focus on the moon. And there's the world down below us at our feet. Kota Kinabalu. And there's the sunrise coming into focus. Look at that. Spectacular. More of this. Okay, so we started yesterday morning before 9 o'clock down here at Timgoon, and we went all the way past Candace, Uba, Lowy, Cambrumgum, Mempenning, RTM, Layang, thanks Mike, Vilissa, Gua Paka, Waras, Laban Rata, where we had dinner last night, Pandar Laban, where we slept last night, and then we passed the 7 kilometre and we came across, and we're here between South Peak and Lowe's Peak, and that is where we are here at the 8 kilometre mark, right between the two. So we're about just half. We're here about 8 kilometres, so it's a half kilometre to here, and then a steep ascent right up to the summit here. So we're at 20 minutes to 6 a.m. We haven't had sunrise here yet, but if we're just short of 4 kilometres high. If you zoom up here, I'll flick into daytime mode, see if there you go. That's the summit. And you can see the glistening the headlights and the flashes. Where the fit people are, up there already. Excuse the camera shake. So you can see we got a rope for helping us hike up there. So that's the summit. If you can notice, there's actually a bit of sunlight on it, so maybe it's catching the sunrise there already. Possible. Lots of people still heading up there. And then over here, we got nice colour in the sky here behind the other part of Mount Kinabalu. And then if we look downwards from here, the world and Jennifer are at my feet, and Mike as well. Hey Mike, thanks for all your help, man.
Hi.
And this is a spectacular view. There's a little bit hairy scary coming up, but this is South Peak here. This is the one from our website, and this is the one we're looking down at, which is really cool to be looking down at something for a change. This is before the morning light. Nice clear morning actually. Shinjun Peak. Oh, this one over here, the big one. I'm looking the wrong way. Shinjun. Shinjun Peak apparently was supposedly the highest peak until they tracked it with GPS and they realised that Lowe's Peak, which looks lower, is higher. So peculiar, that does look higher from this angle. You can see why they thought that, but in fact it is higher. So battery's nearly dead here. Time to change battery and see if we're going to make the summit at all. I got to a point which I thought I'd change the battery, so I got battery life again because the sun is here, and I didn't quite make it to the top for sunrise, albeit we're darn close. But we got to the point where you can actually see everything for a sunrise, and it's bloody spectacular. Wow. I think the Americans have the best word for this. It's awesome. Jen's a couple hundred meters down the way, but I'm sure she'd agree with me. This is awesome. Met a few of our team coming back down already. We made it to the top, and I suspect there's a few of them still up there, way up there, where I'm still going to try and get to. See if we can recognise anybody up there. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the bottom of the little cliff here, this is what it looks like as we pan around. Lots of people down to that low little south peak there, which I always thought was the top, which is way down there. I've blown that one out of the water, and we're pretty much horizontal with it. And the last thing I wanted to show you here was the reason why I think they're all so mad, because this is the Blair Witch Project. It's where it was invented. Little piles of stones just to scare everybody. The other thing about this side of Mount Kinabalu, which I haven't actually seen before, is the quite spectacular cliff, which is very sheer and pretty hairy looking. I can see why people don't climb up this side so often, and then out to the rainforest below where it's warm. And I can tell you, it's pretty damn chilly up here. I've got these mitty things for my hands, and I'll tell you, they're back on the second I stop videoing because my fingers are freezing off. I'm going to find out some more of these crazy climb for charity people. 6:25 a.m. Taking a pit stop up here in the Great Lakes. Gonna video all the way up to it. This is Mike. This is what Mike looks like in the daytime. We look at him in the night all the time. Alright, so we follow these white serrations in the rock, and we get to the official mile marker. This is the marker at which you get granted a summit certificate for Kinabalu, which is strange seeing as it's obviously not the summit. But 6:25, and we hit the 8.5 kilometer mark at 4,008 meters above sea level. So if you want to see what 4,008 meters above sea level looks like, what you do is you zoom in down here. Oops, not down there. You zoom in down there, you zoom in down there, and down there, and you go off the edge, and you zoom in down there, and then across all that rainforest, and then eventually you end out at sea level out there. That's sea level. That's 4,008 meters, and I'm pretty amazed to see that actually. Well done. Congratulations. That's Jen looking very mountain-like over there. Hey! Don't fall off that cliff. It's my brother on my comment that I was going to bring a can of white paint up and paint the top of Kinabalu white and make it look like Mount Fuji. Suggested why don't I bring a can of white paint up and paint a white line and see how far I got, see how far the white line went. Well, strangely enough, looks like someone's been there and done it, and they've gotten further than us so far. So we're going to follow the white line. Shoot!
I made it. I made it to the top. It was tough, almost gave up, but done it in the name of the kids and omnibus. Had to fly the flag.
Well, you carried the flag up. Thanks very much. Appreciate you carrying the flag up. So on the back there, see on the turn around there on your backpack. That's where the bag lived all the way up.
Yeah.
Good job. You did look like a radio operator.
Yeah. Mike looks like some kind of freak now with it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, here's the banner coming back down. The long blue thing is my kite actually, which I wanted to fly from the top of Kinabalu.
Did that?
On the website.
That's amazing. If you're wondering what that is.
They're the biggest flyers ever.
Some peculiar mountain features up here. This bit here looks like a cauldron.
Training skills would help to come down.
And then the very cool
Oh, yeah,
part
it's all in the
at
mind.
sunrise is massive mountain shadow there. Look at that. That's just cool.
Way to go, Amy.
Literally, those people are living in the shadow of the mountain. I'm not sure is that the mountain whole shadow or the shadow of this part of the mountain.
Finally, I'm here with the camera.
Show the
video cam. My voice also changed. Omnibus can. Yeah, boleh lah. The view is really beautiful.
Alright, well, we're going up to look at it. So we just met Leanne coming down.
Still happy.
Still happy.
I still look
smiling.
happy. Oh, I still can smiling.
You're the happiest person I know.
Alright, we're still quite a bit up. We're looking down and everything else here, but
Yeah.
we got a bit to go. 10:07 a.m.
Wings. We're not supposed to be
27th of June 2010. That's Jennifer. That's Mike. And look who's sitting on the top when we get up here. And that signpost there, which I can't see anything through my scratch shades, says something like lowest peak 4,095 meters, 0.2 meters. We're here. We're at the top. This is it. Jen, hold on.
Good job, babe.
Jay, well done.
Thank you. Well done.
Mike, thank you.
Hi.
Bit like Hong Kong. This one over here is called Victoria Peak.
Then
Alexander is the low ones.
then you consider like this IUB. IUB.
Oh yes, a thumbs up. Okay.
IUB.
Oh, this will be it. One more
Back around. My favourite part. This South Peak here. I love this limestone escarpment out to it. It's fantastic. I definitely looking down at it from here. And we're just here in time before the mist comes in actually. Clouds are coming in. And we got a rainbow underneath us. I'm sure that's a good sign. Here we are at the very top. A little bit late, and all the peaks we were looking at, and all the mountain, and all the cliffs, and pretty much everything has all just disappeared.
Yes. Yeah.
You can see it's gone. And this is about to reappear again. A little bit of foggy mist coming in there. But this is the top. Basically everywhere from here is down. All around. So after getting all the way up to the top, getting our photograph, it's Now all the way getting down again. And we got a long way to go down. Long way, somewhere down there in the mists. But Jen's not taking her time. She wants to get off this mountain. I think she's had enough of this mountaineering malarkey. So let's say goodbye to the top. Bye bye to the top. And hello, hot steamy rainforest spa and beer I have. So just in case you thought getting that was difficult, coming down's no bed of roses either. Good job. Good job. Okay, onwards and upwards. It's so she some pretty yeah, really. It's all about minding your footing here. And that torture rope on the way up is now the lifesaver rope on the way down. When the interview was going on yesterday in the bar, and someone commented that this mountain was a game of two halves. Who was that said it was a game of two halves? Jamie or someone. It wasn't joking, because it really is a game of two halves. The descent is a different game to the ascent. It's tough. Now I got the question, do I follow the guide or follow the rope? And the guide's been on the mark so far, so I think I might follow the guide. But as with all of this, I have to give the camera taking a break, as you're gonna need both hands for this stuff. So already coming down a lot faster than we went up. Here we go. So we were up on the summit.
Doesn't look very big, huh? Very hard.
And
Try climbing it.
in a few minutes we've already come all the way down here. All the way down here and all the way down to here. And this limestone escarpment is cool. It either looks like a lunar surface, or if anybody's been to the Burren region, they'll recognise this too. Without the karst topography to boot. And that's our little south peak down there, which we're still looking down at, which means we've got a long way to go. Right, Mike's trying to get us off the mountain before the rains come in.
I don't want to change guys now, so we can see.
Jen fancies the guy. Jen fancies the guy. This is a little bit of pleasant walking here. The surface is like somebody just poured a couple of 100 million tons of concrete. It even looks like concrete, amazing. But the view is amazing. You see the coast out there, falling through the jungle, and just so far down below us, the clouds, like the clouds, apart from a couple of high ones up here, the clouds are really at our feet. It's amazing. Top of the world here.
No, when I would just sat down, I think it must be somewhere down there. I just sat down, gave up, and he came.
Yay! The peak climbers.
Climbers. I've yelled to him, don't go down without me.
8 kilometre mark. Heading back down again, so now we gotta backtrack the whole way. And we're doing that in one day, and we want to be back down at that Tampoon Gate this afternoon. And it's see that? It's just gone 8:05 in the morning, and it's warming up nicely. It's actually a beautiful day. So we're back down under 4,000 feet, and every step we go down along the rope, there's a little bit more air and a little bit more oxygen. But I can tell you, this is just some incredible scenery. It really is outstandingly beautiful. and we follow the rope all the way down. We're some of the last people on the mountain because we're some of the last people to the top. And now we're some of the last people coming back down. Now, we were going to do the Via Ferrata, but in order to do that we had to be at the start point by 8 o'clock. And as it's 8:05 and we're clearly not at the start of the Via Ferrata, we're going to have to rely on somebody else's photographs. Maybe we'll come back again sometime, but I don't think I'll mention that to Jen just yet, or she may kill me. Wow, we can see forever. It is phenomenal. Look out here.
Now we have to go to school. We have all this money.
It is outstanding. A beautiful day. So we met people coming down yesterday who summited yesterday. They didn't see the sunset. They hardly saw the top of the mountain. So it's really the look of the draw if you get rain or not. But luckily for us, we've got pretty much uninterrupted sunshine up here, a big scorching sun for now. I did see thunderclouds on the horizon coming up in the middle of the night, but they never seem to make it this far. So, down our little concrete track, which is a 60-degree slope here, but it does get to a 45-degree or 1-on-1 in places, which is challenging. And you can definitely feel it on your knees. Well, we're heading down, and amazingly, it's a long way down as well. It might sound a bit stupid, but you climb it at night, you don't realise how far you're actually going down. Now, we've got two of the backmarker girls there in front of us with the guides, which are being very nice and very helpful, very friendly. And without them I don't think we'd have as many people up at the top. But we're getting into the risky part that Jen didn't like, which was where we have to cling on to the rock face with the rope. And Jen's been dreading this, so see how she gets on. But what an amazing day. It's beautiful, but it's definitely sore in the knees. Are gonna end up tacking down the mountain sideways to ease the pressure on the knees a little bit. But at least it's going downhill at this stage. Okay, just so you know, this is what we did in the dark last night, and it's hairy. And it's not just this part here, it's the part over the edge of the cliff where it goes into onto a, I suppose, a ledge, and the rope's tacked into the wall and you gotta hold on. And I'll tell you what, it's hairy stuff. I know the others are doing the Via Ferrata, but this is pretty heavy stuff. And Jen took a fright with this in the dark earlier on, and Mike got her up through it, our guide, and that's Mike there with her now, getting her back down. So just take it nice and easy, Jen. Mike's right behind you.
Huh? Hold that.
And let these guys go down.
Alamak, slippery lah.
You can see off in the distance there's quite a drop in behind them, but the thing is, it's quite a test of upper body strength as well. So if you've been working out on your leg fitness, you need a bit of upper body strength too, and it zaps you with the altitude. So we're down quite a bit from the top, but still less oxygen here. Next up is Jay, taking it very, very safe and sound. Jen's nearly down to the first bend down here. Go on, Jay, you're doing good. And this is a hairy bit now because you gotta go out over the edge. You can't really see what's down below you. So she's treading this. But Mike's been superb. I think she feels very safe. You don't want to go spilling here. Amy took a spill on the way up. I'm just after taking a spill on the way down, but didn't actually do any harm. I just had a little bit of a roll, but I rolled in a place where you can roll, and this is a place where you can't roll. Jay's getting down. Now, I'll tell you what, this is difficult enough in the daytime. Imagine us coming up here last night without any help. You can tell by the angle these guys are standing how steep this is. I'm trying to figure out if I can video it and hike it at the same time. Probably not a good idea. Both hands are up. I'm going to try and do a little bit. One hand. I'll do this at home, folks. And Jen certainly speeded off. No sign of her down there at all. Alright, I think this is a two-hander here. Doesn't look much, but the problem is it just goes on and on. But if you look down here, way off down below is where we ate on the right and where we stayed on the left. And then somewhere down behind that hill there is the way down and out of the park where we're going to go today. I'm going to put this camera away and start climbing. I can't do much just yet. This is looking like a struggle here. And believe you me, it's not easy. One mistake here and you go cascading. Right. Don't think I'll do this with my video camera in my hand, I think. So you can get the gauge of the lean here. And the way the rope's pegged on. It's kind of slow going. You can see it back up the hill here. So again, this is what we came up last night. And you don't want to fall. This is definitely a no fall zone here. Even looking through the little lens in the camera, I get dizzy. Here's some of the next group coming on. You can get a hole hanging off the side of the cliff thing going on here. Put it this way, you can see the way the water's running. It's like a waterfall. It's like some sort of crazy abseiling type thing. It's steep. That's a sheer rock face there. And we're just climbing along it like nothing's wrong with us. This is the way we came up this morning, and to be honest, I'm now convinced if you climb Kinabalu in the daytime, you'll never do it. For those of us who made it to the mountain on time, they get to come back on the Via Ferrata, or Iron Way, which is what they built in Italy in World War I to come through the Dolomites. And it's just totally barking mad. Basically it's a cable and some footholes attached to the very smooth side of the mountain that you try and let yourself down. There's some more here. So unfortunately I missed that opportunity. And I don't know, I've come walking on this path, which is what we went up last night. This path is a very, very kind word for it. I don't know how the hell we made it. I think it's about 10 AM. And here's our Looney Tune Via Ferrata people. It's just like nuts. Let me zoom back a bit so you get this in perspective. That's like an abyss beneath these people. Also makes you realise when you go over here. Come on, Jen! How big this bloody mountain is. And that's just the nearer side of it up there. Excuse my shake, but that's the fatigue side of things kicking in. Whew. Well, maybe another time. The mountain, the crazy Via Ferrata people. And then down here, the clever people who were not fit enough to make the mountain on time, didn't make the Via Ferrata, and ran our way down to the hut, which is still quite high. I got a long way to go, and my legs have actually turned to jelly. And everything is slippy. And not out there, it was. Of course, one of the big disadvantages of coming down from the mountain into a rainforest is rain, and it gets pretty slippy. This is what our path has turned into. And this is the good part, where we're under a bit of cover, so we can take out the camera. I know everybody's tired. We've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. It's now 3:30 in the afternoon. Leanne up here has twisted her ankle a couple of times, and my camera's getting totally soaked.
When you start your documentary.
Alright, here we are. As Jennifer correctly said, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's 5:15, 5:25. We've done 24 hours walking in the last 48 hours, and everybody's broken. And this is the last of the hobbly cripples heading for home. I'll borrow another one here, and another one here.
Okay, one more.
So we ascended the mountain at 2 AM this morning. We summited at about 7 AM. We were back in the hut at about 3 PM or 2 PM. And we took a quick hour for a bite to eat, and now we're back here again. But it's for a fantastic end. It's a fantastic climb.
I'm coming that way anyway, so.
But certainly don't be fooled. Kinabalu is one hell of a mountain. So be prepared if you're going to climb it. Be ready for something that isn't just a walkover, I'm telling you.